47 hours. October 3rd, 1992. Elevation 973 meters, temperature 2°C, wind 6 km/h from the northeast, humidity 81%. Visibility 200 meters under dense fog and intermittent moonlight. The first thing I noticed was the silence. Not the natural quiet of snow-dampened forest, not the usual raptor calls or distant rushing streams. This was absence, the kind that presses against your chest, that fills radio static with expectation. Call sign Raven Actual. Staff Sergeant Daniel Varga, U.S. Army, attached to NATO's 7th Recon Squadron. Our mission, Operation Silent Echo. Officially, signal triangulation along the Carpathian Ridge. Unofficially, containment assessment of unexplained anomalies reported by border patrols over the past 3 months. Raven 2, Corporal Henrik Iverson, Danish Signals Intelligence. Raven 3, Sergeant Luis Ortega, Spanish Mountain Warfare Specialist. Raven 4, Specialist Martin Hale, U.S. Army Medic and Field Documentation. Raven 5, Lieutenant Carl Weiss, Bundeswehr Liaison and Mission Lead. Equipment check. Park 77 long-range radios with burst encryption, 2 Park 25 backups. M4A1 carbines, standard 210 rounds each, 1 M60 with 600 linked rounds. ANPVS-5 NVGs, red chem lights, ration packs, cold weather gear rated to 15C. 2253. Initial patrol briefing complete. The ridge lay ahead, narrow ledges, dense spruce stands, steep drop-offs into fog-shrouded valleys. Frost clung to branches like fragile bones. Wind carried the scent of wet earth and pine resin.
We moved in wedge formation, spacing 12 meters per man. NVGs on, red chem lights faintly glowing against our packs. All comms on secure channels. Standard operating procedure, 3 men forward, 2 rear overwatch, Raven Actual in center. 2259. First anomaly. Radio interference, low-frequency hum, layered with intermittent bursts of unintelligible code. Per C77, calibration shows no external source within 15 kilometers.
Raven 2 squints through NVGs, mutters in Danish, "Detter ikke noget kendt signal." This is no known signal. 2303. Footprints. 1-2, then a cluster of large, irregular prints pressed into frost near a frozen creek. Shape not matching known fauna, claws elongated, spaced asymmetrically, depth inconsistent with weight. Raven 3 kneels to measure stride, 0.94 meters between prints. Not a bear. Not wolf. Too precise. 2307. Ambient sounds drop further. Not a complete void, but subtle, distant snapping branches that shouldn't have snapped, frozen leaves vibrating in non-existent wind. 2311. First contact. Peripheral movement at the tree line. Nothing solid. Shadow glides between trunks over 25 meters away. No sound. No discernible silhouette. NVG optics catch only glints, reflective metal, maybe a badge or equipment strap. Impossible to confirm. 2315. Comms corruption intensifies. Perk 77 bursts into static during call signs. Raven 2 records encrypted log, signal echo, repeats, breathing pattern embedded, not human. 2318. Patrol Titans formation, ammunition check, all green. Temperature gauges on jackets registering 2.5C. Battery packs at 78%. 2322. Unexplained thermal reading on the FLIR. Moving heat source, 1.7 meters high, 85 kilograms, moving with deliberate steps, yet it produces zero sound in thick forest. Raven 3 whispers it's stalking, studying. 2326. A branch snaps directly behind Raven 3. He spins, points M4A1, nothing. NVG glint shows only fog curling over frost. Silence resumes immediately. 2331.
Signal grows clearer, periodic inhalation measured 4 seconds in, 4 seconds out. Embedded frequency does not match human respiration patterns. Raven 2 murmurs, subsonic, low-amplitude biological mechanical hybrid, 2335. Decision point. Forward progression dangerous. Lieutenant Weiss authorizes advanced recon. Maintain wedge, proceed 150 meters uphill, avoid overexposure. All movements clipped, deliberate.
2342. First environmental anomaly noted. Trees stripped of bark in spiral patterns, frost scraped off around base. No natural explanation, no animal tracks in immediate vicinity. Raven 4 photographs for documentation. Chem light beams flicker across scarred trunks. 2346. Raven actual pauses. Fog swirls unnaturally, horizontal drift at 0.2 m/s, inconsistent with wind sensors. Peripheral vision catches silhouettes appearing for a split second, too tall, too rigid, too fast. 2351. Halfway along planned ridge, one soldier hears faint whispering over secure comms, static mask's voice, decipherable words absent. Raven 5 orders halt. Ammunition counted, batteries swapped, rations untouched. 2354. Signal frequency stabilizes, almost melodic, pattern repeats every 42 seconds. Embedded low-energy pulses detected. Raven 2 notes, possible reconnaissance drone? Impossible. No visual. 2357. First casualty of fear, Raven 3 disappears. 1 second kneeling to check prints. Next, NVG capture blank. Red chem light still on his pack, faintly flickering. Radio static, heart rate monitor spike. 2358. Immediate lockdown, Raven 5 orders 2-man sweep in the direction of last known location. Raven actual remains central. Raven 4 film sweep with infrared cam. 2359. Contact. NVG picks up a shimmer, humanoid outline moving against physics, stride unnatural, limbs angular, metallic glint. Signal pulse matches previous inhalation pattern. No sound. No response to hails. 0002 hours. Decision to retreat. Wedge formation reversed. Ammunition verified. Batteries on all comms at 65%. Patrol moves downhill. Fog thickens. Signal pulse persists, always one step ahead. 0005 hours. Forward operating base visible only as faint floodlights beyond valley mist. Exhaustion noticeable, breath fogs in 3C air. Only the signal follows, steady, watching. The ridge is silent now, not empty, just waiting.